Hello, I'm Steven, the calculator guy, and we're talking about Popsicle.Finance's launch. So, if you remember a few days ago, maybe a week and a half ago, I was saying that I was super excited for Popsicle.Finance's launch, and it came within a week. So super exciting. The price of ice from when I did the last video was about $40. Now it's around 57, 60. I think we can hop into promo mode and actually see the price, most likely. Is it here? No, unfortunately it's not. But if we just hop over here, I think it's in a nice, maybe I would call this a dip, but 57 from a high of, what, 64-ish, 65? Yeah, could be a buying opportunity, but I am not a TA person. If you want TA, talk to Keith Lay, Professor Keith, at Carolina Keith on Twitter. Very good TA. Also does private TA lessons. I took one myself, honestly, and I was very happy with it. Not a sponsor. Totally not a sponsor. Good guy, though. Okay, so let's check out Popsicle Finance. What do we have here? So I have no open positions yet. I'm probably going to take some profits from a wrapped memo pool once I am back in the green in that, or once I am in the green in that, which should be, I think, 2 to 3 days. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the APY doesn't tank. And I'll be doing the Phantom chain, which we're going to get to. But this is the Ethereum chain, right? This is where the main hub of Popsicle Finance lives. It's going to be cross-chain, cross multiple chains, if not all of the big chains. So you have WETH or WETH, USDC for 61% APR. Pretty good. However, auto compounding doesn't exist yet for Popsicle Finance. I'll wonder if they will implement that, or if there will be some sort of protocol on the Ethereum blockchain that assists with auto compounding. The big issue is that on the Ethereum network, compounding is expensive. Very, very expensive. So this APR, let me give you some examples, guys. Let me give you some examples. So I'm going to break out one of my calculators, the APR versus APY. This was made for the Ethereum blockchain, and I'll show you why. Let's say, you put in a pretty big investment. You put in, let's say 5,000. Pretty substantial investment for a lot of people, 61%. And you want to compound daily, right? But it costs you, let's say it costs you $120 to compound. Now that $120 is claiming, then converting into the 2 coins of the LP, then creating the LP token, and then staking. I think 120 is probably conservative. Your compounding APY would be negative 99%. Essentially, you would lose all your money if you compounded every day. Let's say you compound every 5 days. Still going to lose all your money. Let's say you compound every 10 days. Still going to lose all your money, right? Negative APY. Let's say you compound every 2 weeks. Okay, you're almost just going to lose all your money. Let's say you compound every 30 days. All right, here we go. So if you compound once a month, you're going to turn your beautiful 61% APR into a blossoming 36% APY. Ethereum gas sucks. And I am not scared to say it. I get it. It's the mama chain, right? You have Big Daddy Bitcoin, you have mama Ethereum. And it has done amazing things for decentralized finance. We should all pay homage to Ethereum. It has done great things, and we would not be here without it. Vitalik, he is a mastermind. I super appreciate all the work he's done, but at this point, most of my business is off-chain. By that I mean like AVAX, Phantom, Harmony. I don't do Solana yet because I think it's a bunch of corporate people, but hey, maybe I'll be in Solana soon. But Terra, for sure. I don't do much Binance Smart Chain, but their pad stuff is great. If I wasn't an American, I would definitely be in there. Anyways, you can see the issue. Compounding is not really a viable option unless you have much larger investments. You throw in 50,000, right? Ethereum is kind of for rich people. I'm not going to lie. Most Ethereum protocols are for the big money. Then that $120 fee doesn't really matter much. You can do You can even do bi-weekly and you're still not getting hurt that bad, right? Yeah. If you throw in 100,000, then you can really maximize your APR. Let's see, 15 days, yeah. It's not going to become that much higher. Anyways, back at Popsicle. So, bunch of other ones, right? Ranging around the 50 to 70%, pretty good. But then they have some pretty interesting ones, like this one here, which is at 439%. And that is with the AXSWF. You also have Phantom. Phantom Weth for 237, pretty good, but if I'm going to do this one, I'm probably going to do it on the Phantom blockchain. Spell at 318 APR, but it's capped. So, interestingly, these had caps on how much they wanted, which I think was, one, smart, because then the early birds get to capture really good APR. That APR is going to stay around that level for a while, which is ridiculous if you got into this, because that is a winning combination. Very lucky whoever got into those ones. There's also the Shiba Inu Weth for an insane APR. If you're bullish on Shiba, then go ahead. You know, Dogcoin's not my thing, though I might talk about FPup later. It's a Phantom pup, and you know I like Phantom. So anyways, this is the basics of what you're expecting. So these utilize Uniswap v3 and are constantly seeking out the best strategies for liquidity, providing different places where that liquidity can be utilized, as well as different strategies and different concentrations of liquidity. So you're probably getting the best liquidity around utilizing this stuff right here. All right, let's look at the staking. So here you can just stake your wonderful, wonderful ice for N-ice or nice, and it doesn't tell you what your staking APR is now. I would imagine that people utilizing this platform at the moment, staking their ice, are probably seeing some pretty decent APR, and you can see actually this right here. So this started off at a 1-to-1 ratio, and as the fees accumulate, this will increase, because this is the interest-bearing, well, technically this will increase, so this will be worth more than this, right? So one NICE is worth 1.0075 ICE, therefore a NICE has more value than ICE. And NICE increases in value, it's an interest-bearing token, so if you purchase a NICE, an ICE, then you will accrue that interest organically, which is what I really want to do on the Phantom blockchain when that is available. There are some there, but I don't know how to get my hands on them. Apparently they're going to be released once a week, so I will try to figure out the schedule on that and push a video out on that. There is also, let's go back to dashboard, the stand. Right, so you're looking at Sorbetto, now we're on the stand. So here you have a chance to earn ICE through these two pools, the ICE ETH pool and the ICE ETH pool, Uniswap v2 and SushiSwap. So these are they're just providing liquidity for the ICE pairs, and you can see the annual APR. You can't really get, well, you should be able to get APR with this, but you're not going to do much better, again, because of the terrible gas prices. But still, that's really good, especially for getting ICE, right? If you looked at the historic rise of Spell, I really want to get into these pairs. It's so hard for me to convince myself to do anything on the Ethereum blockchain. Even claiming my strong is like pulling teeth. I had to use my rewards from Tokamak to claim my strong, and it's just like, you know, I feel like all my investment into it's not Tokamak, it's like Takimak. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I had to use all that investment rewards for 2 weeks just to do a single claim on strong. Hurts. So anyways, let's check out some of the other chains. Oh, here you go. Here's ICE. If you want to add this token, I'll do it. You just click this button. Same thing with NICE. Let's go to, I want to finish on Phantom, so let's go over to AVAX next. I feel like They have nothing on Avalanche at the moment. Oh, they have Sorbetto. Okay. No, they have nothing. Yeah. So their multi-chain yield optimizer is being developed. So still not there. Can you stake anything? No. All right. So let's just jump right over to Phantom, which is clearly one of my favorite blockchains. I try not to be too biased. And ICE is not available yet. However, Sorbetto and Stand are. So if you go to Sorbetto, you get nothing. If you go to the Stand, you get some options. So again, this is providing liquidity, and you're rewarded in ICE. So here you have the ICE Phantom for 148% annually, which can be compounded, if I understand correctly. And this is ICE Phantom, same, Sushi Swap, Spooky Swap, roughly or exactly identical ROI on both. Similar TVL on both. I think this is really good. I would be surprised, very surprised, if there wasn't a version of this very soon on either Reaper or Grim. Let's just check out Reaper, because Reaper usually has Popsicle. Popsicle. Phantom Ice, Phantom Ice. Yeah, there you go, right? So Phantom Ice, 337 here, 433 here. I'm kind of surprised, actually. I thought those would have been higher, because if I do the math with my APR versus APY, and I look at the base rates of 148, and I assume that the compound costs maybe 50 cents, and you compound, I don't know. All right. Fine. It does look like the compound APY is around 337, so technically this makes sense. And I don't know why this is more, because they're both Phantom Ice. So maybe it's just because there are fewer fees here associated with withdrawing or depositing. So clearly this is the one to go through. And if we look at which one has more TVL, this is Spooky, this is Sushi. The Spooky has more, probably because they know what's going on. And a lot of people are probably utilizing this Reaper farm, which is adding to that TVL. So if I was going to do these, I would do the auto compounding on Reaper for sure, because I don't want to spend a lot of time compounding manually. So just an option. Great pools, both of them. Consider them. And that's pretty much it. So again, ICE is right here. I've done this comparison a few times, but what is it? Market cap? Yeah. If ICE gained the market cap of Spell, remember Spell has a similar function on Abracadabra, then ICE's value would be 221, which is a 3.81x, which is amazing. And I think that Popsicle Finance is just going to keep getting developed and developed and developed, hopefully across multiple chains. So I hate to be bullish on something, and I hate to recommend anything financially, so I'm not gonna. But I'm simply going to present this data to you, right? ICE, which serves the same function as Spell does on Abracadabra, if ICE had the same market cap, would be 3.81x. Additionally, ICE is utilizing Uniswap v3 to maximize LP efficiency across blockchains in a way that I don't think any other major platform has done. That said, Spell, they do like the money markets where you lend and borrow, and maybe that adds more value to Spell than we would do with ICE. It's hard for me to say, because certainly there are tokens like ICE that have much higher market caps. There are also tokens like Spell that have very high market caps, like Aave, for example. So this could be a nonsensical comparison. Maybe I don't understand it well enough, but to me, this comparison makes sense. Most of Danny's projects, I think all of Danny's projects are over $1 billion market cap, except for ICE. That may have changed. Let's see what the market cap is. No, so this is still under $1 billion. Every other project he is part of is over $1 billion. So do your own research, but that's where I'm at. So Popsicle Finance, main area is on Ethereum. So if you are a whale, right, I'm sure you already know about this, but this might be a whale's chance to have some fun doing LPing with some consistent, nice rewards on the Ethereum blockchain, especially if you're like an Ethereum maxi. And then if you're a smaller fish like me, maybe you'll jump into the Phantom side of Popsicle Finance, or the Avalanche side when that launches, or even the I don't do Binance Smart Chain. One day I will. I swear I will. But maybe you'll jump into the Arbitrum. Let's see if they have anything, just for fun, or the Phantom side. It's certainly where I'm at. So let's see. Do they have anything in Sorbetto? No, they have nothing on Arbitrum yet. Don't really blame them. So there you go. All right, well, guys, thank you so much for watching. Discord launches tomorrow. It's going to be a free Discord. There may one day be a paid version where you have access to me and my team sort of 24/7 for tech support, for tax advice. We're going to have an actual CPA being part of the Discord who comes and does AMAs every so often, and we're going to pay him to do that. The paid Discord will also have like all of our sheets and all of our data. Some of that I hope to provide on my Patreon. However, my Patreon is my research and what I do. The Discord is my whole team. So that is the extra value you would be getting versus my Patreon. So it's totally up to you guys, but the main Discord is going to be totally free. We're going to be in there. We're going to be talking, answering questions. I think there's already a bunch of really good people in there because we opened it up to our sort of close friends first, and they have shared some pretty decent alpha that I'm trying to pump out in videos as fast as I can. So Discord tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.